Welcome to Dub Nation, your home for all things Golden State Warriors. Highlights, hot takes, and pure Dubs energy. Join the squad. This is where champions live.
They may not want to do anything with this roster because it's so good, but the Warriors are the biggest candidate in my mind to make a big trade. They tried to trade for LeBron James last trade deadline. I know it was was one of the most amazing stories that Woj and Ramona reported all last year was that trade talks went down. Okay, that didn't happen. Then they tried to trade for Paul George. Then they tried to trade for Lauri Markkanen. This is a team that's got an itchy trigger finger trying to make a big deal. All of these players' value are increasing as this happens. Now, they may not want to touch what they've got going, but this team has its draft picks going forward.
The NBA is a merciless arena where only the bold survive, and the Golden State Warriors are waging a war to redefine greatness. This isn't a team resting on their 46 wins in the 2024-25 season or the lethal trio of Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. No, the Warriors are tormented by a chilling reality. Their championship window is fading fast, and they're desperate to cement their legacy with one final, earth-shattering title. Last year, they stunned the league by pursuing LeBron James at the trade deadline. A saga unveiled by ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski and Ramona Shelburne that exposed heated talks with the Lakers. When those negotiations crumbled, the Warriors didn't flinch. They targeted Paul George, then Lauri Markkanen, each move a calculated strike to rewrite the NBA's hierarchy. Why this relentless ambition? The Warriors wield 6 first-round draft picks, 2026, 2028, 2030, and beyond a treasure trove that screams they're ready to risk it all. But here's where the fire ignites. Are they reckless, squandering their future for a fleeting moment of glory? Or are they masterminds, one trade away from etching their dynasty as untouchable? Detractors argue their roster, which shot 38.7% from 3 last season, is already championship caliber. Yet, under Mike Dunleavy Jr.'s leadership, the Warriors seem addicted to the adrenaline of the blockbuster. Is this a sign of unyielding strength or a prelude to a catastrophic fall? With Steph Curry, a 2-time MVP, averaging 26.4 points in 2024-25, at the helm, the Warriors are playing with fire, and the NBA is holding its breath. As the Warriors sharpen their swords, a tragedy unfolds in Milwaukee, a decision so shocking it's fractured the league. Let's dissect the Bucks' unforgivable betrayal. The Milwaukee Bucks have ignited a firestorm that will scar the NBA for years. In a move that's left fans reeling and analysts dumbfounded, they've waived Damian Lillard, a 9-time All-Star whose clutch heroics defined a generation, stretching his colossal $113 million contract over 5 years to sign Miles Turner to a 4-year, $107 million deal. This isn't a mere roster adjustment. It's a cold-blooded abandonment of a superstar who bled for Milwaukee. Lillard landed in September 2023 through a seismic 3-team trade with Portland and Phoenix, costing the Bucks Drew Holiday, Grayson Allen, a 2029 first-round pick, and pick swaps in 2028 and 2030. The vision was bold. Unite Lillard's 24.9 points and 7.1 assists per game from 2024. 25, with Giannis Antetokounmpo's dominance, to recapture the 2021 championship, but the dream imploded in spectacular fashion. Chemistry fizzled, and coaching chaos tore the team apart. Adrian Griffin was sacked after just 44 games, and Terry Stotts, Lillard's trusted coach from Portland, resigned in disgrace before the season even began. Doc Rivers' mid-season arrival couldn't salvage the wreckage, and the Bucks crashed out in the 2024 playoffs first round, with Lillard hobbled by an Achilles strain. The 2025 playoffs delivered the final dagger. Lillard, already weakened by a blood clot diagnosis that sidelined him for 14 regular season games, suffered a catastrophic Achilles tear in Game 4 against Indiana. At 34, facing a 9 to 12-month recovery, his $54 million salary for 2026 and $58.5 million player option for 2027 became a financial nightmare. By stretching his contract, the Bucks slashed their annual cap hit to $22.5 million through 2030. But at what cost? They've discarded a legend, leaving fans to wonder, Is this a calculated pivot to rebuild around Giannis? Or a cowardly retreat from the championship chase? The Bucks' legacy hangs in tatters, and the league is buzzing with outrage. With Lillard cast aside, the spotlight turns to his next chapter. Could his long-cherished Miami dream still spark? Or will another team seize his talents? Let's explore the possibilities. Damian Lillard stands alone, a free agent scarred by injury and betrayal. His future a tangled web of hope and uncertainty. Once, he dreamed of glory with the Miami Heat, envisioning a championship alongside Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. In 2023, Miami dangled Tyler Herro, draft picks, and expiring contracts for Lillard. But Portland's refusal exiled him to Milwaukee. Now, with Butler traded to Golden State and the Heat doubling down on youth players like Jaime Jaquez Jr., averaging 12, 8 points, and 2 rebounds in 2024-25. Miami's gates seem locked. At 34, with a torn Achilles demanding a year-long rehab, Lillard's market is a treacherous landscape, yet flickers of opportunity emerge. The Golden State Warriors, led by Lillard's former coach Terry Stotts and his close ally Jimmy Butler, have extended a lifeline. As an Oakland native, Lillard could return home for a veteran's minimum of $6 million, a steal for a player guaranteed $5 million annually from Milwaukee's stretch. The Los Angeles Lakers, desperate for a third star to complement LeBron James and Luka Doncic, are also in the hunt, eyeing Lillard's 37 /6% three-point shooting from 2024-25 as a potential game-changer. But the debate rages. Is Lillard a washed-up relic, his 7 points per game last season, a fading mirage, or is he a dormant volcano, poised to erupt and silence his critics? Skeptics point to his age and injury as red flags, while supporters argue his 9th All-Star nod in 2025 proves his enduring brilliance. The Warriors' interest adds a twist. Could Lillard join Steph Curry, a 1% three-point shooter himself, to form a backcourt for the ages? Where will Lillard land? And can he rise from the ashes to reclaim his place among the elite? As Lillard searches for redemption, the Bucks face a darker storm that could shatter their foundation. Is Giannis Antetokounmpo ready to abandon ship? Let's face the reckoning. The Milwaukee Bucks are spiraling toward collapse, and their cornerstone, Giannis Antetokounmpo, is teetering on the edge of revolt. ESPN's Shams Charania reveals that the two-time MVP is open-minded about his future, a devastating signal that Milwaukee's dynasty is unraveling. 3 straight first-round playoff exits 2023, 2024, and 2025 have exposed a franchise crippled by its own missteps. The Lillard trade gutted their assets, leaving a single first-round pick 2031 or 2032 in their arsenal. Their $220 million in luxury tax payments over 5 years secured just 1 ring in 2021, and waiving Lillard has pushed Giannis to his breaking point. Miles Turner's arrival, with 1 blocks and 8% three-point shooting in 2024-25, is a weak bandage on a hemorrhaging wound. The Bucks roster, tethered to Giannis's $63 million player option for 2027 and Kyle Kuzma's dismal 7% three-point shooting, reeks of mediocrity. The Warriors, Knicks, and Heat are circling like predators, with Golden State reportedly offering Draymond Green, Jonathan Kuminga, and multiple picks for the Greek Freak. Bucks fans call it blasphemy, but the stats are merciless. Giannis's 4 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists per game in 2024-25 make him a generational force. Will he stay loyal to a franchise that's betrayed its stars, or will he demand a trade that could set the NBA ablaze? The Bucks' $130 million payroll for Giannis, Turner, and Kuzma offers little hope, and Giannis's patience is wearing thin. This is a franchise on life support, and the clock is ticking. As Giannis grapples with his fate, the Warriors see a chance to capitalize on Milwaukee's downfall. Could they forge a super team unlike any other? Let's unveil their master plan. The Golden State Warriors stand at a crossroads, poised to unleash a revolution or plunge into chaos. Having failed to land LeBron James, Paul George, and Lauri Markkanen, They now target Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo, two superstars abandoned by Milwaukee's collapse. Picture Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Lillard, and Giannis lineup that could dominate the NBA or implode under its own ambition. With just $21 and $6 million to fill 8 roster spots after such a trade, the Warriors would be dancing on a razor's edge in the West's brutal gauntlet. Their 4 titles since 2015 prove they thrive on risk. But this is a gamble of unprecedented scale. Critics brand it desperation. A frantic bid to prop up Steph Curry's legacy at 37. Supporters call it a stroke of genius, the final chapter of a dynasty that's defied gravity for a decade. The numbers tell a stark story. The Warriors' 8% turnover rate in 2024-25 reflects their precision, but adding 2 injury-prone stars could unravel everything. So, what's your verdict? Should the Warriors go all in for Lillard and Giannis, or stand firm? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like this video, subscribe, and hit that bell to fuel the NBA's fiercest debate. This is where empires rise and legends fall. This is Dub Nation, where Warriors never back down. Hit that like, drop a comment, and stay locked in for the next big play. Till next time, Dubs out.